do some spraying. Today's video is brought to you by Simply Safe. I'll talk about that more in a minute. Let's go farm. This is the last pea field to spray the pre-emergent on. What's kind of nice about spraying pre-emergent is it's kind of lightly sprinkling today. A little bit of rain. In fact, there was yesterday too. Not enough to accumulate much moisture, but enough to stop you from spraying normally, because when you spray in the rain, it washes the herbicides off the plants and then it defeats the whole purpose, like taking a shower for your plant. Well, with this, I need it to go in the ground regardless, and I also need moisture to help it, what's the word? There's a word, I forgot the word, but anyways, it will absorb into the ground and activate in the soil. So, with that said, I can spray in light rain when I'm doing pre-emergent spray. Last field, about 130 acres left, so I'm just about to tick over 2,000 acres. So that's about what we have in crop, just a shade over 2,000 acres of yellow peas. The guys are back at the yard. They're getting the drills ready. We probably could have seen it a week ago, but we just weren't ready with that new toolbar. There's been a lot to do to it. The tractors, all kinds of stuff. We're installing some camera systems from Dakota Micro in the air carts, so that way we'll have cameras in each tank so we can see exactly how much product's in there, so I won't make a mistake like I did earlier. And we'll be able to see what's happening in the drill behind the tank, have better visibility back there in case we were dragging a bunch of dirt or something's broke, or you never know. So, with all that said, I'm just enjoying my time here in Big Root. It's been running like a champ. Still things I'd like to do to it, but overall, great sprayer. I'll show you what's got going on down here. All right, I'll see you guys when we're done. Forgot to mention too, my oldest is having a birthday today, turning 5. She will let you know that she's turning 5. Believe me, she is ready to be 5. So I'm gonna wrap this up and then spend the rest of the day with her. So it's gonna be fun stuff. Kids are awesome. Love them.
This is not the shop, and it feels so good. Feels like all I've been doing is just in the shop, out of the shop, fixing stuff, moving stuff, and I finally get to go play in the big bud. And I'm seeding. I'm pretty ecstatic. That's the best way to put it. And by the way, I am so thankful that Case IH brought these seats to us, because they are comfy, and it just makes it more enjoyable to run in this big bud. Oh, feels good. Feels really good. As far as the leak on the front of the engine, we'll see. I'm not really holding my breath, because I have a very big suspicion that it's going to be seeping after today. Anyways, what can you do?
See the deer? Come over here. What do you say?
Okay, I'm in the Steiger. We just started seeding spring wheat, and we put cameras in the tanks and then one in the back of the cart to look the back. And here's the toolbar. That's what I'm seeing behind. Okay, but this is number 3 tank, and that has wheat in it, and we're running down. As you can see here, there's only that to that left at the bottom. My low bin alarm came on, and that let me know that, hey, I'm getting down almost to that point where I'm gonna have to do something. But now I can visually see, and I also can watch this counter. Don't pay attention to those 2 things. I've got that corrected. But anyway, you can see that there's only that much, and it's shrinking down. All right,
Just about there. I got paparazzi following me. Must be a low financed operation. It's a pretty neat sight. Seeing 70 feet in action. It's no Tony Fast. He's got us there. But we've got 2 of these, so we technically have 40 feet on him. Just takes twice the diesel and, you know, twice the operators. Doesn't look as cool. Okay, we're not measuring here, guys. With that said, though, this drill's different without those steel press wheels in the back. Remember the old press wheels right there? Our old ones have their steel. And every time we hit a rock, they're like dong, 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 dong. And just this very iconic sound of steel press wheels. That's what they were for years. Well, these are rubber calf. They got rubber on top of a steel. And they're quiet. Kind of eerie. All I hear is just the sound of the canola being ripped apart as we're drilling through it. Kind of peaceful. Simply Safe. Simply Safe is a subscription-based service to protect your home and your property for less than $1 a day. Comes in a box, a lot of stuff in it, and it's actually pretty awesome. Your Simply Safe system will be shipped in a box, shipped right to your doorstep. They say in a little as 30 minutes, you got the system fully installed. There's a number of components that make up the system, this being the most important, the primary. This is the brains, this is the Simply Safe home base station. It's flashing red right now, it's telling me, hey, you're unplugged, you need power. Because I unplugged it, I'm walking with it, obviously I don't have an extension cord behind me. It connects to your cell towers, your Wi-Fi, so if your power goes out, it'll still have the ability to protect your house, your system. All the sensors are wireless too, and battery, so that way they don't go out too, so you're still protected, and hopefully the power comes back on in a reasonable amount of time. It's pretty cool too. When doors open and close, you get a nice little chime every time. And those are the door jamb sensors and window sensors, which are up here. Real easy to install. Just take a little sticky strip, pull it off, put it on the door, put it on the window. Whenever the door is breached or cracked open or the window is open, you'll get a little beep. So if you have this in your office, you hear it open, close. If you're home and you want to arm the system, it's really simple. With your keypad here, just press the home button and it'll lock your deadbolt. So that way, you know, no one gets inside while you're home. And if you want to disarm the system, you just press the button, really simple, shuts it off.
Simply Safe on. Home.
If you don't like the touchpad, you can use the app, iOS, Android. Really simple to use and install. There's what's going on right there. You can arm your system, disarm it, whatever you need to do from here. Really easy to control the whole system and keep tabs on what's going on. There's not a long-term contract, you can cancel anytime. If you want to try the system out risk-free, you can have one sent to your place, don't like it, send it back free of charge. So if you're interested, you can save 20% on your Simply Safe security system by signing up for an interactive monitoring plan and get your first month free. Just go to simplysafe.com/Welker Farms. Let's farm. Well, it looks like everything's running pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the seed truck out of the building, go put some more seed in it so they can keep them fed. Since our fertilizer rate this year is so much less than previous years, we're not burning through the fertilizer like we used to. So this gold here, that stuff, it's gonna last a lot longer than we were expecting, which is good. Just the only thing that could be bad about that is if we do get a good crop, it does rain a lot more than we're predicting. We're gonna be short on nitrogen, which means low protein, less yield. But it could go the other way around. So it's kind of a gamble, it's farming, but we're gambling on the safe side. I see they put the seed truck in the front, so I gotta get both these trucks out, so let's fire some things up. Number 2, good number 2. No ether, it's warm enough out, we don't need ether. Number 2, I'll tell you what, I'm still not 100% in my chest from when I tore it, but I am doing a lot better. It's nice, I can actually work. I just gotta be careful not to do anything crazy, but doing pretty good. Honestly, pretty good. So yeah, very thankful for that. Thankful to have a functioning chest muscle. Looks like there could be some light showers coming down there, so I'll run this one back in. Since it doesn't have a tarp on it, that's why. Filling her up. Dad already ran one tank out, first tank seed in the ground, so we're topping off again. This is seed treat that we're spraying on there at a very highly calibrated rate, not really, but we're just checking by color. We go up the top, look how much color's on there. If it looks good, we sign off on it. This helps a little bit of the germination process in the ground, so some of the organisms in the ground don't attack the seed. It's more of just a protective shield around the seed so it can germinate, but a little extra insurance. So, but Scott, leg arms, needs seed right after this, so I'm gonna take off as soon as I'm done here, run the trucks over there, and load him as well. So we'll get to it.